Alright guys, next up for you, we got Corosar's team on top, which is known as Nightmare Hunters. And on bottom we got, um, is it Dragonblade's team known as Armored Fruits. There we go. Okay, so for Corosar we got Karuni the Wizard, Archivi the Monk, Melanix the Priest, and Carnaria the Dancer. There we go. Okay, so we got mostly Holy and Dark Absorb going on here. We got this wizard with another fire, bolt, and ice. Move Fairy Carbuncle Bahamut. All right, looks to be a fairly solid wizard. Decent HP, kind of squishy though. Good MP. If you do want more damage from the Nether Fire Bolt and Ice, obviously Black Robe's a good option. But of course, I understand why you want the Chameleon Robe. You want stats protection from dead, and you want to be basically Holy Absorb. So I can understand where you're coming from there. She should still do solid damage otherwise with her other spells. And she also has Bahamut for the strongest spell possible. Magic attack up, obviously boosts the damage done. And yeah, Mughal is going to heal for a good amount. Pilgrimage will definitely boost the magic attack. And MP Restore, so that way her MP can go right back up. She also has Carbuncle in case MP Restore does not trigger. So it's all well and good there. She can also heal herself with another bolt, if need be. The Monk here, Jumpin' Monk, pretty standard. Absorbs Earth and Holy thanks to Magic Ring. Yep, this guy's there just to jump around as much as possible. Warpath, HP Restore, a very good combo. You want HP Restore to go off as much as possible, and with the high amount of HP this monk has, he has a very good chance of doing just that. I don't see where you're... Okay, I see. The priest has Holy. I see. That way the Holy can be triggered on this monk for a huge heal. So can the wizard, but I think Cure 2, Cure 4 might be best off, to be honest with you. And I would have given this monk, like, maybe Diamond Armlet, just for, extra damage, and you would prevent slow. But that's just me, though. I mean, you're going for Holy Snipe and Heal, and, well, you do have half of MP to compensate for it, which means Holy won't cost you as much. And I guess it is a stronger heal than Cure 2, Cure 4, but Holy is usually better used as a way to snipe people from afar, because Holy's a really strong spell. Half of MP, so again, the priest won't be consuming as much MP, something you don't see very often anymore. Drow just has Masamune. As far as the rest of her spell, she has Cure 2, Cure 4, Raise 2, Holy. I think you should have thrown in Asuna somewhere, because Asuna is very, very important on anyone with white magic. You want to get rid of status effects as much as possible, because Stigma magic alone won't be enough to handle any status problems you might have to face. Just throwing it out there. You could have swapped out Cure 4 actually for Asuna, and then just keep Cure 2. That's what I would have done personally. And finally, an Undead Dancer with 2 hands, Blood Sword. Has Slow Dance, Poka Poka, Disillusion, Nurse, Transfusion, Re-Raise. Nurse is an okay choice. Actually, no, because then when she gets back up from critical, well, yeah, I mean, when she gets back up from critical is an okay choice. Transfusion is nice for healing up. The thing about this dancer in particular, though, is if you're gonna make her an attacking unit, I would limit her to maybe just one dance, and then give her a movement ability like fly or move HP up or something. Well, actually, no, fly, because then you wouldn't be so restricted because of JP. I would have limited her to maybe just one dance, like maybe Witch Hunt or Poka Poka would have been good, because at least with either one of those, those are guaranteed to hit, and it can be very annoying for the enemy if it's HP damage or MP damage. MP damage in particular if you go up against a team of mages, or anyone that doesn't have Absorb MP. Same thing with Snizebis. It'd be annoying for someone that does have Auto Potion or doesn't have HP Restore. Because then she's going to keep interrupting herself with a different dance, and she's not going to be attacking as much unless she happens to get in range. That's pretty much it. Sorry. Just don't like it when mucus keeps dripping down my throat like that. Yay, allergies. Not even took an allergy pill, too. Hopefully that'll kick in. Okay, for Dragonblade, meanwhile, we got Bananas, the chemist. Apples, the paladin. Apples, the apples. Oranges, the samurai. And Mango, the lancer. Whoops. Sorry about that. Okay, starting with the chemist here. Equip armor. So, she's basically immune to some status effects thanks to Gold Helm, Diamond Armor, and Sprint Shoes. Well, Sprint Shoes anyone can equip anyways, but it gives her a nice slow immunity. For Chivalry, she only has Iron Will, and she has item everywhere else. That's pretty much the game plan here. High Potion's good, because everyone is well with 350 HP. So High Potion should be able to heal considerably more than X Potion. Always a nice thing to have. Again, Iron Will, as chemist, can be a little bit more tanky because of her high hit points. The Paladin here, White Magic Support Paladin, Nurse Transfusion Re-Raise, Raise Wall Suna. Wall's good because, again, you can add Protecting Shell for everyone. Nurse is good, so that way she can start defending. She also has Counter with her Battle Axe, which can trigger Decap. Magic Defend Up is also nice. Helps her withstand magic damage from her with her 70 Faith. Move MP up to ensure that she won't be running out of MP anytime soon. And again, good stats protection from Defense Rain, Chameleon Robe, and Platina Helmet. Platina Helmet's nice because it prevents oil. And oil can be pretty nasty against LV absorbed teams, as we all know. Samurai here with Overwhelm, Bezenboat, Murasame, Masamune. Then from Time Magic, Stop, Don't Move, Sinkhole. Sinkhole's interesting because it can cancel spells. Kind of Flood. It can randomly proc status, so okay. Stop can be pretty powerful. As long as it doesn't get like redirected or anything, I think he'd be good. But otherwise, solid damage with his katana. Sinkhole's there, and Don't Move's also there, so that way this Lancer can land jumps a lot easier. And this Lancer has move -1 and then quickening Steel Heart. As well as Abandon, so this guy is pretty damn evasive. Diamond Armor, so that way you can prevent Don't Move, Poison, Blind, Berserk. Wizard Mantle to prevent Don't Act. That's pretty much the game plan here. 9 speed's pretty good. That way this Lancer can start off with more speed while he does his quickening shtick. So overall, pretty well-versed, hodgepodge offensive team. With a couple of defensive from the Chemist and the Paladin. So we're going to be going to map 62, the Chapel of Orbone Monastery. We shall see what happens here. Of course, Corosar has a lot more AoE going on for her. Gunshot from the Chemist off the bat. And a jump from the Monk. And a Holy onto the... looks to be onto the Samurai. He should be able to cancel that with Sinkhole, though, once he gets in range. Or maybe Bezenboat. It looks like the Wizard and the Monk's got a combo onto the... well, the Samurai's going to go for Masamune instead. Interesting. Nether Ice. Hits. And so does jump. So down goes the Chemist off the bat. Holy for good damage. There's a counter flood right there. Disillusion. Gets rid of 1 point of MA. Lancer does his poke. And the Monk goes for a big damage jump onto the Lancer here. Another Holy's coming up. And the Samurai's going to rush forward. Sinkhole, maybe. So see what this Wizard can do. More spells. And raise one from the paladin. I was going to land stop instead. More counter flood. Double oil proc from the counter flood. And down goes the Lancer. Now 1 minus MA on the Samurai, which is not good. Not for Dragonblade anyways. Because now his Murasame is going to be less effective in terms of healing. And this monk can just jump around all day. That's actually going to allow the monk to KO the Samurai, actually. Let's see. The Paladin's going to go to raise the Lancer here. Gunshot takes down the Priest. We'll go for good healing, actually. Very good healing. Lancer gets right back up. And the monk goes for repeat. Oh, gonna go for a poke instead. Thought I was gonna go for repeat fist, but I don't think he has it. Just Sigma Magic Chakra Revive. Samurai gets up. Quick Cure 4 action. Charm lands on the wizard. Despite the -1 MA, Charm did still land. And transfusion from apples. Keeping everyone nice and healthy. And 346 damage Bahamut. Ouch. Down goes the Samurai. As he gets picked right back up. Wow, a swing from behind missed. That's unfortunate. The wizard is still charmed though, so she can still do things. Down goes the undead dancer. Down goes the samurai again. Who gets right back up. Charm just wore off. Another poke from the Lancer. And more Murasame from the Samurai. Wall into the Samurai. Making sure that he does not go down to the next shot. Oh, a fairy. Priest comes right back, gets right back up. And quick chakra to heal her up. Making sure that she stays alive. Oh my god, that was actually pretty nice. Crit knockback gunshot. The monk might as well have fallen over the railing right there. Samurai opted not to go for sinkhole. Race 2 does connect. Let's see, Mango goes after the wizard. Breath proc, not doing a whole lot. I swear, the breath procs really need to go. They're just that useless. I mean, you rarely see it work. Well, work out the way you want it to. I mean, all the breath procs does is just chip damage. High potion from the chemist. As I mentioned before, equip armor allows higher HP totals, and high potion can compensate for that. Can the monk even get back up here? Oh, he's got to jump onto the wizard, thus killing her. Down goes the priest again. More quickening from the Lancer here. Undead Dancer gets right back up, and she's going to resume her dancing. Nurse, because why not? And quickening, because why not? But the chemist says no. No to the dancing. Oh my god, 379 damage worth of jump. Onto the Lancer, that's gonna hurt. High potion onto the Lancer. The Paladin better have like a wall ready. And she does. Is the Lancer trying to lure the monk out? That's what it looks like to me. Oh boy, this is going to be pretty awkward. Because now, with the monk being out of range of virtually everyone, unless the Lancer can get in range, maybe? Or the Samurai can just stop him with don't move or whatever. Yeah, this is going to be pretty hard for Dragonblade to put this match to a close. Although a 4-on-1, I don't think he'll have that much of a difficult time. Can the chemist can reach him. Ramanda gun for the win. Not sure why the Lancer is just not bothering to charge forward. He could have been able to at least get in range to counter jump or whatever. The dancer does grab the crystal. Does not resume dancing. Monk goes for chakra and then rushes back. There's a jump onto the dancer here. Oh boy. Lancer's still doing nothing. Chemist is still firing away. The Lancer has to eventually figure out that he has to get in range. Of course HP Restore hits. Of course. Alright, jump. Re-raise just because. Okay, now the Lancer gets in range and he's gonna finally drop the monk. Finally. For big damage, 321. Dragonblade takes round 1. We shall see what happens in round 2. Okay, so round 2 is about to begin right now as we are on map 39, the Underground Passage in Golland. Last match did drag on a little bit, but eventually the monk was picked off by the chemist and the Lancer. It was a cool knockback, though, we saw from the gun, and the monk fell over to his death. That was pretty amazing. Don't know what kind of dance the dancer was setting up for, but I assume it would be Disillusion or Poco Polka. If she's taking longer, then slow dance. Disillusion. Now, that doesn't negatively affect the Samurai because his Murasames and his other drawouts won't be as effective. Plus, it also reduces counter flood damage, too. That's something very interesting to note. No, negative 1 MA onto the Paladin. Which, to be honest, doesn't affect her as much as it would the Samurai. The Lancer at least has chances with Charm, so that does count for something, I suppose. Everyone's still trying to get in range. And we gotta see Don't Move for the Samurai. I don't know if that will hit or not, but we shall see. Hits the Dancer at least. Oh, counter jump for the Lancer. No counter flood. And a Holy's gotta probably finish him off. Now the Samurai is gonna be even more useless with his drops because Disillusion is still kicking in. And high healing from Moogle. Stick with magic to get rid of the Don't Move. Let's see, Murasame. Alright, here's a Holy. Doesn't do a whole lot. And a slow proc onto the Wizard. Again, from those two Disillusions from earlier. Counter Flood is now weakened. Alright, another Holy's coming up. See, Lancer goes for a poke. Gets an MP Restore in. And Transfusion from the Dancer. Healing for a good amount. Punk hits right through the evasion. Samurai does not get KO'd. It's a counter flood. Slow proc on the Monk. Oh, it's because of the shell from Wall. Very nice. And more time magic from the Samurai. Oh, poke and a miss from the Lancer. Ooh, stop hits 3 people despite the 2 Disillusions. Dragonblade got really lucky there. And a crit shot. Down goes the Monk. Now we got triple Don't Moves. Breath proc. Oh, that would have been hilarious if that killed the Priest right there. But now the Lancer can go to town, as can the Chemist. That stop proc from the Samurai is giving Dragonblade a big time advantage here. Stop just wore off, but the damage I think might have been done. Erase 1 for the Paladin. Oh, but regen just kind of kicked in. Rage 1 would definitely go off and kill the Undead Dancer now, since the Lancer just attacked. And down she goes. No HP restore this time. This could be pretty bad. Oh, another stop proc for the Samurai. He's not going for melee attacks as much. Now 2 stops hit on both mages. So now Dragonblade is free to pick them apart. However he chooses to. Don't move, again, just to make sure that the enemies can stay in place. Breath proc actually does drop the Priest. So yeah, we're just pretty much waiting until Bees and Bow, because why not? Why not? Why didn't Lancer go for jump? He could have... never mind. AI. AI. Okay, now the Samurai attacks and drops the Wizard. So, Dragonblade, it goes 2-0 in this one. GG.